I went to a lot of thrift stores and I actually found some good stuff, but I also went to my local Target and I found some stuff on clearance, so I kind of got some good deals all around. Anyway, let's just get right to it. I went to the Unique thrift store, which is my main thrift store, of course, and I found some Genesis games. I found something called Nickelodeon's Real Monsters. Now this game is a Rarity 2 valued at $4. I got it for $2.99. And I vaguely recall watching this cartoon, and I think I hated it. And I'll be honest, I just don't like the character designs, and I have this game also for SNES, and I know it plays like Lost Vikings, where you switch between the three monsters to get through the puzzles, and it's actually supposed to be decent, but I can't get past the character designs. They all look, it's just awful. It looks like the same guy who made Rugrats, but which I was not a big fan of either. I mean, the writing was good for that cartoon, but I just hated the character designs. The next game I got was Garfield. Garfield Caught in the Act. Now this game is a Rarity 5, which really surprised me. I was like, Garfield is somewhat rare. It's valued at $10. I got it for $2.99. Now it's not complete. It doesn't have the instructions, but it has the case, and it's in pretty good condition. And I remember being a kid, and like my friend from across the street, my friend Brian, he still loved Garfield. He collected those books by Jim Davis, you know, the Garfield compilations, and we used to like sit on his stoop and read about Garfield like all summer long on his stoop, you know, for summer vacations. And to tell you the truth, I think I was more of a Heathcliff fan. I don't know why I did that. We liked it back then. I think he had a Genesis too, but he never bought this game. I don't know, I'll give it a spin. Let's see what it's all about. The next game I got was for Super Nintendo. It's T2 Terminator 2 Judgment Day, Rarity 1, valued at $4. Now, I got this for $2.99. It's made by LJN. You can't really see it, but there's that little rainbow. And whenever I see that little rainbow, I know it's usually garbage. But what I hear is actually this is a pretty decent game, so I'm going to give it a try. The next game I got is Tetris Plus for the PS2. Now, this is a Rarity 1 valued at $12. I got it for $1.99. It was in the CD rack, and you know, the cashiers at this Unique thrift store, they can't tell CDs from video games most of the time, and so they gave it to me for a cheaper price. And Tetris Plus, I mean, I already own, but I thought I'd bring this game to work, because like the girls in the Human Resources department, they really like playing Tetris. And the funny thing is, this game came in the Frogger jewel case, which I was surprised. I was like, this is the Frogger jewel case. It has the Frogger instructions and, you know, the Frogger backing, but it's the Tetris disc. It does have the Tetris instructions though, so it's not complete, but hell, I got it, you know. I also went to the Salvation Army, and I don't know if you remember from my last pickup video, but I found a whole bunch of N64 games, you know, for $1 each. And I went back this week, and I guess like one of them eluded me from the first batch, because I was crawling through this box full of junk, and I found one. I found Wayne Gretzky's 3D Hockey for N64. It's valued at $5. It's a Rarity 3. I got it for $1. I don't know, I'll give it a shot. You know, I don't really care about hockey or Wayne Gretzky, but, you know, hey, it's $1. You know, add it to the pile. And the next couple games I got was a big surprise. I got it in the mail from my friend Barry, who is friends with me on Facebook. Now, Barry, he doesn't really like video games, but with all these YouTube videos that I make, I link them to my Facebook, and I guess he's been watching them. So the guy saw my SNES video, and he got me some SNES games. Anyway, the first game he got me was Pit Fighter. Now, I used to play this in the arcade. It's kind of a weird fighting game with digitized graphics. This game is a Rarity 1 valued at $2. And the next game he gave me is the SNES Super Scope 6 game. Now this is a Rarity 1 valued at $2 as well. Now I kind of have to find the Super Scope to play this, so I don't have it. The next game I have is the Page Master. Now the Page Master is a Rarity 2 valued at $6, and I was glad to have gotten this game because I had passed it up so many times, and when I finally had to add it to my collection, it was nowhere to be found. But Barry, thanks a lot. You know, these 3 games, way awesome, man. Thank you, thank you. Next place I went was today at the Village Discount. Now, the Village Discount is a place I don't normally go to. It's kind of out of the way for me. But I did find some Game Boy Color games and 1 Game Boy Advance game. I found Super Mario Brothers Deluxe, which is a rarity 1, valued at $8. Now, I think I have all the incarnations of Super Mario Brothers now, except for 1. I do have the one for the NES, and I also have the Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt version, and I also have the Super Mario Brothers Duck Hunt and Track and Field version, and I also have the Super Mario All-Stars version on SNES, and I also have the Super Mario All-Stars with Super Mario World. Now I have this version, which is the 6th version, and not excluding, excluding the Virtual Console release, all I need is the GBA version, which was the retro title that came out a couple of years ago. And I think that one goes for like 25 bucks, so I'm hoping to find that somewhere. And then I'll have like every version of Super Mario Brothers. I don't know how many I need, but anyway, I got that. And by the way, all these Game Boy games that I found at the Village Discount was behind this glass counter, and the woman behind the counter was just like giving me the hardest time, because she's like, oh, what game you want to see? What game you want to see? And I'm like, well, I'd like to see that one and that one. Which one? Which one? And I'm like, lady, you know, I'm pointing right at it. It's right there. But, oh my god. I think she thought I was a thief or something. I don't know. But anyway, so the next game I got was Wario Land 3. Wario Land 3 is a rarity 2, valued at $6. So got this for $3, the same as Super Mario. I also got Pokemon Gold version. Pokemon Gold version is a rarity 1, valued at $5. Got it for $3. And the last game I got there at the Village Discount was SpongeBob SquarePants Super Sponge for the Game Boy Advance. Now this game isn't, I mean, it doesn't have a rarity because Digital Press hasn't included GBA games in their guide as of yet. Can't wait for the next one to come out. Let's see. The next deck of games I got were from Target, and I got them on clearance. I got Hello Kitty Big City Dreams. This was $13.98 for the Nintendo DS. Now, I was actually buying a birthday gift for my goddaughter when I picked this game up, and you know, I bought it for her, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy one for myself. You know, I haven't bought a DS game in a while, and you know, I'll be honest, Hello Kitty, I like the character design. Ariel Monsters, no, but Hello Kitty, I kind of like it. So I got that game for myself. Mortal Kombat Collection was the next game I got on clearance. It was $9.78. Now this is a collection of games. It has Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks, and Mortal Kombat Armageddon. I really want to play Shaolin Monks. You know, I heard that was actually pretty good. The next game I got on clearance was Battalion Wars 2 for the Wii. It was $12.48. Now this is a Wi-Fi game, but I probably will not go online. I'll get my ass kicked in this. I'm not very good at strategy. This game I got, which is also for Wii, I got this at Target for regular price. It was $14.99. Wild Earth African Safari. Now I don't know if you remember from my last pickup video, but I also got a game called Africa for the PS3. This is essentially Africa for the Wii. You know, take pictures of animals and you learn about animals and stuff. I can't wait to try it and actually compare it to the PS3 Africa. And last but not least, I got a game from Amazon that I ordered called Cubed. And that's for the Xbox 360. And I got it for $19.99, and it has 3 games: Luminous Live, E4 Every Extra Extend Extreme, and Res HD. And I can't wait to try this because I know Res is kind of hard to find for the PS2, and I never got a chance to try it. And now it came on this compilation disc, and I was glad to get it. Anyway, that's all I got, guys, for this week. You know, I hope you are finding what you want out there. And until next time, happy gaming and happy game collecting.